Allow me to guide you, Master.
Oh, have you something? Oh, no. I'm an apothecary. So when I... well, it will be a shame to return empty-handed. What? Suppose there's no... Seems my luck's... Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me? I haven't much to offer in...
We have arrived.
Well, she told me all about it. I'm in your debt. Now, tell me, perhaps you already... Well, now, go on. If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vacation for those thieves favour. Their talents depend upon their finesse. 'Tis a vacation... I am a fighter myself. Naturally, 'tis a vacation. At close range, however, a bow is nary more... 'Tis a vacation for the... However, the more... Thus... A mage is unlikely to last. Should you dedicate... Try them, as you like. Very well. But I shan't take up...
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
So this is where you've been.
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for... That place puts my hairs on end. Get reported to the king. Got to fix this up proper.
Ah, you've returned. First and foremost, my thanks. Are you ready to depart, or... Good. Then let us be...
Perhaps a stroll through town. See what I can find.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients. Master!
No need of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I sustain this lords to ruin.
You must cleanse yourself of that oil. So taste.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
The Arisen is the lawful... Our kingdom sees many...
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. No one can defend themselves when grappled like this. Well fought, Arisen. One never can have too many of these. Let us take care when and how we put them to use. You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever. In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it.
I'd wager our merry band can handle whatever comes.
Capable
Hold here a moment.
Who's that you've brought with you?
An Arisen.
An Arisen?
'Tis uncertain.
What?
I'm well aware of if the claim is false. All's been arranged. An ox cart.
Do not test me.
Boots laced, belt strapped. I'm ready for patrol.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Still no pommel from point.
Very well. I shall...
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon.
Arisen. I should have expected you may yet linger.
Some of our foes are proficient at ranged attacks. They will prove most troublesome if not dealt with swiftly.
Understood.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true. We mustn't allow ourselves to take these drives. Then I shall remain by your...
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing the...
underswerve. Let us try for the same result with our next. You do your vocation proud.
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use. We ought to take a closer look. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
What's this? We're trapped.
Cyclops! Think we didn't come about here before
To our advantage.
I am well aware of
You have my gratitude, sir. Could see I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock...
Look here. Water is seeping through the cracks.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Goblins! What rotten...
We've got goblins! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Our need will prevail,
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. It would seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermund. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost you. And some days pass, the people rejoice, yet not. Your arrival would... The assassinate thus. Following that, however, I shall devise some plans to... This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my...
Pray for consign it! Get back! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run? Many thanks. I'll catch that
You're a kind one. In fact...
Aha!
Oh, apologies, but I'll check...
There we are. That ought to keep me light on my feet.
Some of us will seek out a town I've yet to visit.
Lots to do, and precious little time. Good heavens! The pantry is crawling with nothing. I'll take any chance not
No shame in letting down your hair.
well much.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Well met, son.
This isn't much to go on. Hail, friend. I've an eye for people. I'm in a bit of a quandary. Fear not. I'd be much... Sound appealing?
Your Majesty, 'tis not a matter for prying ears.
Very well. I shall return.
As I informed, should decide it. Yet if we are to prove it was delayed, the central players, none, would be only select member. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to the citizenry. What say you? I thank you. The first is trade. Next is half. Finally.
There is no shortage of beasts that need cut. In this world.
There is much we ought to tend to. You will need to. I have attempted to do what that I could on. What say you, Your Majesty? I shall ensure that the door to. There is much we ought to tend to. Of all those who serve, I refer to Wald many a time as deep, and many a time as the. Our laws dict thus. As the storm. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me? I prepared a means for you. This mission, should you be discovered.
This might be worth a read. Let's have a look then. Now,
I'll make a living if I get myself injured.
I dare not enter the palace, but I would fain escort you to the castle entrance.
Oi there! All I ask is that you hear my request. My thanks. I've been holding off. Only trouble is, that's where I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead. Splendid now. And mind you don't forget each cart, so anyone think pat enough. Oh, and I'll pick. Come find me when you've delivered that letter.
We ought not to keep the recipient waiting.
This ox... I'll need to see some coin before I let you...
We're to see this letter to Sir Leonard in Melve. Shall we board the ox cart as directed, Master?
It's this way.
Time to get back to work. Best fix this up right.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? A brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I'd go and search for him myself, only it is a dangerous place. I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you go in my place. You look like... Please, sir. I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? But my brother and I are the... I suppose there's only... I'll have to show you that... Just be alert. I'll need you to watch out... Right.
We must fly to the aid of those in need.
Haste makes waste, as they say.
It's been a hard day.
Where to next?
I'm about ready to fall asleep. No tidings of
Life's been pretty kind to me.
Time to get back to work.
Hey, as you can see, what say you? Would you be willing to... Excellent. You're a good sort. Here's what I need from you. A Bask of Saurian. I'd like to... I've prepared some what can I do for you? Ah, she's a kindly sort, I must say.
We'd best report back.
Where are you going? Feels eerie with no one about.
That Lady Margaret... Well, that appears to finish the job. With any luck, the sword... But pray, you must make sure you're good. You'll find...
Now we are to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master.
Well done, Master. Those Saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
You've done... And I must say, watching you... In any event, that...
Our task is complete. Outstanding.
We have done what we set out to do, and that is well enough.
'Tis vital that we rest and regain our strength before moving on.
This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time.
I learned of a forgotten rift stone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it, if you like. We ought to heal ourselves by the charm. To arms! I'm well aware of the particulars.
Can anyone hear me?
Most impressive, Master. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues. That was certainly worthwhile. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
That's it. I've had enough.
In the end, it was all You've pushed your luck too far. I'd thought I was done for.
Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
We must proceed with caution, lest our charge come under attack. Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? This calls for a curative. We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Then I shall remain by your side.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten rift stone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
Arisen! I knew you loved this world.
Back at last.
Aye, I'm
Good on you. You wonder why I don't follow him? When my brother told me he was... And I was right. My brother is all... But today's misadventure... We managed to save still. I can't... So from now on...
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Mel shan't lack... for medicinal herbs. Two good deeds in one, you might say.
Thanks, friend.
Must hold out till someone comes to relief. Days like this make me glad to be alive.
Learning depends on the right environment. How might I be of service?
Wonder if there's any...
The letter has reached its recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master?
Might I interest you in my humble weird? Much obliged, sir.
How have you been?
Oh, what I wouldn't give.
Not much going on.
Always another errand to see to.
I'm not taking any. This ox cart's bound for... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
No!
Fine.
This one's shaking!
What you waiting for? Get on with it!
You trying to piss me off?
Ah, returned. Splendid. The cart reached its death.
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
True enough.
Well met, sir.
It is nice to see you.
Greeting. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. Forgive me. You see, and we cannot simply, so regrettably, let me see. What else can I tell you of? Methinks Roderick. He runs the local. May fortune smile upon you.
We shall have to scour, high and low.
My time to sit, I'm not working hard enough.
Greeting. Here we conduct all manner of procedures. Pertaining to vocation. It is always a pleasure.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when... treated to the...
Much obliged. The solution eludes me, but I certainly...
Pawns are permitted to approach the castle, but not walk the grounds. I shall accompany you to the entrance.
Just about any wages like these will fund my feet all day.
Polished it this morning.
So,
Like it or not, I must where duty calls me.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Aha! Or have you proof? Ah, by that mark. This reminds me of... He went before... And what befell... Ha! Aye. I dare say your arrival... Escape? Here? And, that said, tell me. I suspected as much.
so...
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
Time to find me a market.
Off to market I go.
Greetings. You seek God. You need only make a worthy offering. I have seen your path. May You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
At least I have my life.
Arms, arms for the poor. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you? Few can afford perpetual.
What should I do?
All I need.
I'm going to go exploring.
This year's crops aren't faring so well.
Sets my thoughts.
I sleep on my word. Well, I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Arms, arms for the poor. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for many thanks. Well met, Sir Arisen. Many thanks. Ah, hold up. You see, one of Malcolm, his name. This building's. Might I impose?
Let us begin by gathering information. Right you are.
It's been a hard day. Ma don't know why he bothered.
Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route.
Very well. I shall return.
We were supposed to go. Wish he'd woken me up.
Shall we report our results?
This place ne'er fails to calm my spirit. 'Tis my duty to devote my life to prayer.
Tell is, Vermund was once the Beastren Kingdom. Truly?
You fond of those? Vaults? Ah, but you men come. I fear there's prey. Follow me and. I believe this. Look there. There is naught to be done. Let us make haste.
Well worth the effort of breaking it.
Malcolm, you have my.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe a book, sir.
Truly? Perhaps we.
Let us endeavor to keep pace with our guide.
You have my support.
Battle is upon us.
Isn't it
Tis quite a find indeed. Why, I've ne'er. Might I ask that we cannot. We ought to entrust. As for you, Malcolm.
Oh, but.
However, let's investigate this.
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's.
Indeed, you are correct. I must confess, naught rattles me quite so much as the unexpected snuffing of my lantern light.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
Got to sell off what I can while I'm
What
in
should
town.
I do?
This hustle and bustle puts me right.
Wouldn't say no to it.
Now, how best to proceed?
Would that all my days were so must be vigilant. The townspeople.
We shall remain here.
You... follow me!
The townspeople depend on time for an early supper.
A new performance requires new raiment.
The sooner my duties
What's to be done about this? From the day's exertion.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner. There's ought to be said for peace and quiet. Now I've gone and stepped in it.
Tis best you pray, be cautious.
Our soldiers need better training.
Who's there? Pray, could it be that you... Aye, it was never my intent, but that is no longer a concern. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace... Could Mother have had a hand in that as...
Regent Kin Sven.
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool.
This room turned up little of... I'll head out first and... Forgive me. I couldn't sleep.
What they're whispering of me now, fancy a kip. But not at the expense of
Couldn't hurt to put my feet for a moment.
Would that I could always feel so fine.
I've been here so long.
I'd sooner
I've got to
stay out
focus.
of that.
It's only just-
Would that all my days were so true. How best to proceed? Would that all my days were so true. What should I get up to?
I'm not risking my life for a...
Or to head home before I get an earful.
Made my legs ache of fright.
At least my back's not acting up today.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Any mistakes this time.
Well met, sir. Fancy where's all...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. As how fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in this scrap? This alone can prove little. 'Tis a surprise. If Regent King, you have done well, Your Majesty. There is much we ought to tend to, while examining the palace for some time now. What's more, this cannot be mere happen, yet 'tis strange. I dare say, 'tis a frail hope to be certain. I am glad to hear it.
I sense eyes upon us.
What? My. I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of... What? Can't you... Let's just... I was to report, but I... So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? Understandable.
Let my magic grant you the mental unit.
You there! Halt!
Shit! We're in for it now.
With all likelihood, he is an agent dispatched from Batal. We will hear all he has to say.
Report to me if aught catches your eye.
Yes, sir!
Where are you going?
Then I shall remain by your side.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
What delights my ear be
A fine place to sit and gather one's...
We shall await you here, Master.
So tired. I'll take any chance not to think on my trail. It's a long day of climbing fine battles.
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
catch up on tomorrow.
Well, have you found... Oh, guide me outside then.
Very well. I shall return.
If you truly... Words may mayhap the knowledge I've gained.
May tomorrow be as uneventful as today.
Peruse at your leisure.
Where was that bound again?
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared...
Shall we get some rest then?
I fought many battles in my journey.
Peruse at your leisure.
Over here, if you would.
It's on me to bear what younger shoulders can't.
Enough!
Suppose I ought to earn my keep.
You dare!
What's happened?
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Have we purchased all that we require? We ought to review the contents of our packs, just to be sure. Arisen? I should have expected you may yet live. We go again.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
Understood.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say that.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
In another world, I learned that forgotten rifts to them.
You are most for you.
Over here, if you please.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
With the fury of the elements.
The Arisen has returned! Quick! Douse the flames!
A curative ought to do the trick.
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into... the danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
Shall we set it rolling? I would have preferred not to have to come so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard.
That was certainly worthwhile. That was a skillful bit of thievery. You do your vocation proud. A flawless execution. Once more. The fire must be put out ere our comrade burns. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. This should be of use.
Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here.
Oi, you there! If you bring so far, give us a hand. Right, let me create. Scatter the goblin!
Our task...
Nasty creature. You've a strong arm. It was as simple. I don't know where we'd be if you...
Let us proceed to the next location. It would be most efficient to make for our nearest destination first. We were to make for Har village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here. Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but ours is a party of women, by and large.
And yet, no two of us are the same. Our results are awaited. What say we make our report?
I'm honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
It is overly narrow here, and ill-suited to combat. Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked. I learned of a forgotten rift stone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it, if you like.
Quick!
Once and true, and our quarry shall fall. You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
You're going to...
I'll gather this. It might be of use. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
This calls for a curative.
To freeze our foes. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Oh, a small force. I'll not stop you if you wish to.
Here we are.
If you're...
Fine. There's a haze over my eyes. Can anyone hear me? We need help. I don't want to fall here.
Is this where I'm to draw my last? Consign it!
There, Master! Saurian! Ice attacks will soon see the Strofeld.
I did my best to match your skill, Master.
I am in your debt, sir. Thanks to your... I am in your...
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle. Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
Who are you You're not. Forgive me. Would you aid me in reaching...
Then I shall remain by your side.
Heed your senses. If aught feels out of place, it could very well be a trap.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
Ah, 'twould seem we've rediscovered an old haunt by a new entrance. How very curious. I wonder what other secrets this place has.
Tis rather high. It might be beyond our reach.
Allow me, Master. 'Tis within my reach.
Might I be of assistance?
Let us proceed to the next location. Shall I lead you to the location nearest here, Arisen? The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermund's eastern edge. That's not far from here. An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force.
If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance?
You went in there? I underestimate. You've done well this day.
Hold, sir. Forgive me. We were hoping to... We fled when the dragon... Easier said than... What are we to do? Please, sir.
Sorry, Isabel, Master. Be on your guard.
We must remain vigilant.
Fate's hands now.
We'd best report back.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when...
We must rest.
Peruse at your leisure.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by...
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you...
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
It pains me to give in. Yet what choice have we?
This is bad.
Damn dragon. Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety!
You go with them. I'll spell that thing myself. There you are.
Hardly believe it. The beast is slain? Then you truly are the Arisen. Incredible. Somehow I knew you'd come. You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you unharmed. You must return to the village. Everyone is concerned for you.
Forgive me. I'd best go. But I shan't forget this. Thank you. Truly.
We managed to repel the dragon, but what will become of Mel?
Perhaps we ought to stop by the village again in the near future. See how it's getting on.
Is there naught I could have done?
You impudent little...
Or to polish up my gear. There's aught to be said.
Wasn't sure we'd survive that, but here we are. Wasn't sure. A firm resolve has taken root in my heart since we met. I may be past my prime as a fighter, but I can still teach. And if anyone can master this technique, 'tis you. Go on, humor an old man.
Well done, Arisen. You have acquired a Maester's teaching, an important milestone in mastering any vocation.
We're saved. I haven't the words to thank you. I doubt we would have pulled through if not for you. We're saved. I haven't...
Time to be heading.
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
I must be vigilant. Townspeople.
Well met, sir.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
Welcome as fine ale.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for them.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust? I'm always willing to lend a helping hand.
A solitary shard is good for little. We need to seek out more of these, if 'tis to be of use.
We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it.
This may require a delicate touch.
Now here's a welcome sight. It's been a hard day.
These old bones can hardly keep.
Got to see this done right.
We're...
I've a selection of wares that sure to pleasure doing business.
No purchases to be made today, I see.
Wasn't sure.
Time to hit the sack.